Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am just cutting some satin material to get ready for my website launch. And I'm making the extra large ones. These were a big seller on Etsy. I don't know how they'll go on my website, but we will find out. I need to get the trash can over here. I can get the trash can. Okay, my extra large scrunchies, these are the extra large ones. These are the biggest ones I sell. I cut my strips of fabric 7 inches by the width of my fabric. Oh, I didn't cut all the way through. And some scrunchies I sew on the sewing machine, some I sew on the serger. These I always sew on the sewing machine. I never sew them on the scrunchies, on the serger. I moved my fabric and got it off. And I have a few colors I got to cut. My goal for my website is to have them ready to ship, just like I did on Etsy. Every time I move this fabric, I'm moving it. Maybe I need to quit moving it. Okay, I have a little piece of fabric left. I will save this. I will put it aside, save it, and I use it to make my smaller scrunchies or either my keychains. Okay, we have some white fabric. Well, this is like off-white. My light colors, I make a lot of, like for bridal parties, people get married and stuff. You know, they may want to give a gift to their people in their wedding parties. And I make a special label for those. And in another video, I will show you how I make my scrunchie holders. I'm not going to move it this time because the last time when I moved it, I was getting it off. Pink is a Slight pink is another one that I sell quite a few of, and a lot to wedding parties. A lot. or I did. Not anymore. I don't know what's going to happen on the website, but we're going to try and see. First thing I want to do is get my edge evened up. This was just a small piece that I had left, and it takes me longer to cut them than it does really to sew them up. But I like to do all of my cutting at one time. You know, but I'm doing nothing but the extra large scrunchies today. So I kind of like to do it like that. Just work on one size at a time. That's just my preference. When you cut the satin, if you miss cutting a thread when you're cutting, don't pull it because you will snag your satin. Oh, I gotta move this up a little bit. I didn't do a good job at folding this one. You have to pull this down. These are the gold ones. Gold was another pretty good seller. I'm thinking of offering more color options on my website than what I offered on Etsy. Yeah, on Etsy I sold a lot of the towel scrunchies, a lot of the satin scrunchies, the large satin scrunchies. Right now I'm playing a guessing game because with me starting my own website, you know, I'm not sure what's gonna sell. But all of my extra large scrunchies, I think I told you, are cut at 7 inches wide and the length of the fabric. I'm gonna leave that. Some of these colors are pretty wrinkled, and I will iron. I will iron over them before I sew them. Should have ironed them before I started cutting them. Because I hate sewing wrinkled fabric. Plus, I don't want to send anyone a scrunchie that's all wrinkled anyway. That's just me. And in my opinion, cutting them is the hardest part for me. The most tedious. It takes me longer to cut them than anything else. So I always try to do all of my cutting at one time. There's some weeks I used to spend all day long, just cutting scrunchies, scrunchie material, or bow material, or pillowcase, cutting pillowcases. Satin scrunchies are good because they're good for your hair. A lot of people love them. My daughter loves the satin scrunchie. See what I just did? See, that one I won't use. Put that to the side. I didn't cut it all the way, and I pulled it. That's one thing you have to be real careful about with satin. That's the reason I always kind of fold it to make sure I've got all of the spots. So if I don't, I can go back and clip it. Usually I have my little snips over here so I can snip it. My blade's probably getting dull too. Let me change my blade. And I give you an update on my website that I've told you I've started, because I've told you, you know, I am leaving Esty. Esty and I are breaking up. We're getting a divorce. I am working on adding products to the website. So I'm hoping to have it up and running for my first launch by the end of the week. You know, probably take me a while before I get orders, but I'm gonna get it up and going. I'm not gonna get discouraged. I don't know if I want to cut all of this. This is a long piece. About half of it. I got it off. So every time you move satin, because it's so slippery, it will get offline, and you just have to even it back up again. And you want to make sure you use a good quality of satin, because some satin will fray so bad unless you're gonna stitch over it 3 or 4 times. They will eventually come undone. So you want a good quality that will not ravel like that. Don't buy that stuff they sell for $2 and $3 a yard. This is the same color. No, that's darker. Cut a couple of these. My satin that I use for my pillowcases, I order it from a shop off of Etsy, and it's natural satin, silk, sorry, it's silk, not satin. It's natural, and yeah, I pay like $18 a yard for it. Which my custom material that I make my scrunchies out of, that I have custom printed, usually that runs me about $18, $19 a yard. Anywhere from $18.99 to right on up to $23. Just depends on the material base. But see, I like the custom printed because no one else has that design. And I think that's one reason why I sold so many on Etsy, because a lot of my scrunchies are custom printed material. Slide it. I got towel scrunchies I got to cut this week also. Towel scrunchies are really, they require work when you're sewing them. They're not an easy sew. I mean, they're a messy cut too. Before I cut towel scrunchies, I definitely better change my blade. Okay, that is all of the cutting for the satin extra large scrunchies. Thank you for watching.